you are still here. You don't have to do this alone. But hold on to that person who you think might help you, and imagine them right now saying that they can't stop the storm right now, but they will hold you and keep you warm. You don't have to do this. Passes. Because when they hold you, the storm's still there, but it's okay, because they're with you all the way. Think of your friends. You look them in the eye and you know maybe that they're not really that happy. You go to parties and you just look them in the eye. And you know that they're hurting as well. Everybody's trying to cover up. Can you lift somebody today? Make the choice today to do something good. Hold on to that hope. Tears clean the windows of your soul.
Managing social media campaigns with Monday.com is easy. How easy? This easy.
You've lived a life dominated by doubt and fear. How do you step into bravery? Step.
You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
We're scared of what we don't know. And there is only one way to learn and to know, and that is to confront that fear. You have to step, you have to go. And this simple action, this simple attitude, how do you overcome fear of failure, or fear of success, or fear of fear itself? You step. And how do you face the fear of the unknown? You step. Don't wait anymore. Don't think anymore. Don't plan anymore. Don't contemplate anymore. Don't make any more excuses or justifications. Don't rationalize anything else. Instead, be aggressive. Take action now.
All you have to do is believe. You have to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Believe that a place at the top is waiting for you. If you are ready to work for it, to sacrifice for it, to breathe it, to live for it. Every step you take must be with intention and directed towards your goal. When you will understand that, you will be able to work with everything inside you with passion, drive, and power.
People often ask what the secret to success is, as if there is only one. There isn't one secret. There's not one magic button you push and then overnight you become successful. It's a process of hard work and mastering your craft. It's the dedication to stick it out and find a way to reach your goal, no matter how big the obstacles in your way. If you really want to know the secret to success, and you have to have it in one sentence, find a way. Because if you are truly committed to find a way, you can have anything in this world. Find a way to master the skill needed that will put you in the top 1% of earners. Find a way to read more every day, to learn more every day. Find a way to start that business. Find a way to get funding. Find a way to leverage your business. Find a way to dominate. Find a way. There is always a way if you want it bad enough. But do you? Do you want it bad enough? Because most people make excuses. Don't be most people. Don't make excuses. Don't stop until you find a way.
Dedicate yourself to your dream. All you have to do is believe in yourself. Don't quit. Don't stop. Keep going.
There's no outrunning 5G, and it's rolling out as we speak. Instead of trying to beat it, I think we need to transcend it.
So the term moonshot.
What is your approach to life? What are your goals, and can you even define them? Can you see your dreams? Do you even have a dream? A man without a dream is like a dog without a sense of smell. It doesn't know where to go, nor where to start.
There's no outrunning 5G, and it's
So go out
rolling
there,
out as we
or go
speak.
within,
Instead
and
of
search for a
trying to
dream.
beat it, I
Okay,
think
what
we
I'm
need
gonna
to
do, I'm gonna
transcend
put this what's soft.
Something you would like to be, something you would like to have in your life, or something you would like to achieve. You don't have to start big. No one expects you to change the world. Instead, go after something that you really want, something you desire, something that can push you to get up in the morning. And once you get it done, go after your next dream, your next goal. You see, your life is a movie. It is your story. You are the main character. You are the director. You are the screenwriter. Now imagine watching a movie without a plot, without a meaningful story. You can start watching, but you'll soon get bored and become frustrated because the story never gets to any point. We all have to live our life, so you might as well make it an interesting and adventurous story, where the hero overcomes hardship and pain, obstacles and problems. In the end, he gets what he wants. He succeeds to realize his dream. So find a dream that's worth working and fighting for. Be yourself and be happy. Like my grandmother used to say, if you're happy, happy things will happen. Never give in, never accept defeat, and always smile, because don't forget, your life is your dream. You are the hero in this movie. You write the script, and it is also you who determines the outcome. There is no point ever in giving up, and no matter what happens, just stay on track, because you already know the ending of your story. Now I want you to take this attitude and live your life without being scared, without being in a bad mood, because that ain't gonna get you anywhere. Be confident, be brave, be joyful, and let all the world's wrath come upon you, while you stand solid like a rock in the storm and smile towards your fate. Because no outer power can ever do you any harm once you have realized that you determine the outcome of your story. What happens when you wake up in the morning? How do you feel? Good? Bad? If so, how come? Next time you wake up, just lay there a bit longer. Close your eyes and focus in on your dream. How would the star of your movie wake up? With a smile and with a hunger to go after his dream. Be him, be this hero.
If this is not the best time to rethink your career, when is? Most of
Good day, guys. Welcome to the Friday training, Saturday training. Geez, you don't even know what day it is anymore. Guys, I just hope and you've got all your prospects on the call so they can get up to date with the latest training, with the latest news. And guys, just one thing, Raymond and I met today and we had a bit of a chat. One thing that you must remember, social media is a very, very powerful platform, as we know. People are watching you all the time. Now, a lot of people are doing different projects and stuff like that. There's nothing against that. But guys, stay focused on the project that you are doing. Because I learned a difficult and an expensive lesson that way. I was jumping around and I was advertising X, Y, and Z on my platform. And then I stopped that and I started focusing on one thing that I advertise all the time. And I actually had an old school friend of mine that came to me and he said to me, listen here, Robert, this is the first time now. He said, he's been following me for about 10 years on Facebook. And he said, this is the first time that he's seen me focused. He said, other times you're jumping around. Tell me more. And that's how he got into the platform. And that's why he is also doing very well, because he focused. And it's a difficult lesson to learn, but guys, it's a very important lesson to learn. Don't go post 10 million platforms on your Facebook page, because people are watching you. And it's profound what Raymond said as well. If people jump around, they are not going to trust you, because they think you are looking for the next best thing when you are in the best thing there is. Raymond, take over, but.
Awesome. I trust that everyone can hear me loud and clear. Robert, can you hear me?
Yeah, everything's fine. Perfect.
Okay, no, fantastic. Okay, guys, I want to show you something. Some of you may have, some of you may not have seen it already. And this is not to boast or to impress anyone, but rather to impress upon you that no matter your current state of being, no matter what you're currently facing, there is a better way. There is a solution. There is a cure to this ugly virus that we know as poverty. This is a car that I was able to purchase myself cash 2 days ago. I'm busy getting my wife a Audi RS4 V8. Beautiful power machines, these. I mean, being able to purchase a house for 2.3 million Rand, being able to purchase a car of $250,000 is a life-changing experience. And it's not about the flashy things in life. It's not about having all the glitz and glamour. But you guys know that I come from a background of being on the streets, eating out of trash cans, and, really having nothing. And now having the opportunity to design my own life. And I purposely use the word design because that's exactly what we're doing. We are typically designing our life. No one else is but you. We are taking action to design our own future, to design our own life, starting today. Now, I love my live Zoom calls. I love interacting. I think most of you know my heartbeat by now. You know that I've got a passion for people and a passion for seeing people enrich their financial futures. But I also understand when I see a good thing, and if I may say so myself, and many others have already said that last week's training was absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to play last week's training. I will then also come live onto the call now and then. I will interact still, add some things onto today's training still. But I just feel that the context of the 3x3 of last week is, number one, the most powerful aspect of our opportunity, and number two, the most misused and neglected aspect of our business opportunity, where I see the majority of the team either has not heard about it, and if they have not heard about it, it's simply because people refuse to obviously come on the Zoom calls. There's many people that have blatantly said they refuse, they will not get on the Zoom calls. And I understand that's their prerogative, and I respect that. But ultimately, if we want to come to a place where we become successful, where we become financially free, I believe if you want to make R1,000 a month, you know what? Go follow someone that has made 1,000 or is making R1,000 a month. If you want to become financially successful, fit in their footsteps, follow them, attend the Zoom calls, get plugged in. You know, it absolutely is working. Someone spent an hour with me or half an hour with me the other day, and 2 of these people's already won 1,000 Tron. And I believe that by association, you can really excel and catapult yourself in this opportunity. So stay plugged in. This is going to be a phenomenal call, as it is every single week. So if you still got some of your team members that you don't see on the call right now, just send them a quick WhatsApp, send them a quick SMS or a call and tell them, listen, yeah, we're on the training. Why are you not on? Get on. Guys, it is for your own benefit. It's for their own benefit. So we need to be plugged into these calls. So I'm just going to play last week's training. Every now and then I will obviously interact still. I'll bring myself on the camera. I will be asking questions, answering questions. Maybe we'll hear 1 or 2 other people's stories today as well. We don't want to keep it too long though, but we want to see that from today forward, every single person will be able to design their life, because that's what you should be doing. You should be creating your destiny and designing your destiny with the system. And that's what we're going to do from today, where in the next couple of days or weeks, I want to see people starting to put their plans out to buy their house, to buy their car, and to become financially free. So I want to get straight into this right now, guys. Let me just bring on camera again. So we're going to get straight into this. And guys, it's going to be one hell of an amazing training as always.
Understanding that there is X gold rolling out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We are literally on a gold mine. We are in a platform that is going to make possibly millionaires, possibly billionaires, but I believe even we will be seeing a platform of multi-trillionaires even in the next couple of months and going into the new year, regarding what Forsage has literally put out for the community and where we are going with it. So very, very exciting times, guys. And I just want to make sure that every single person 100% understands Forsage, because since the last platform of Ethereum, I've seen people that have been in Forsage literally for 3 to 4 months and still does not understand Forsage. And I can't understand that unless you obviously just do not come onto the Zoom calls, which I do understand that there is many that blatantly have said they refuse to come onto Zoom calls, they're not interested in Zoom calls, and yet when they do not succeed, they phone me, and I have heard various sorts of swear words that I've never even thought existed. I've had death threats in the last couple of months and all sorts of weird things from people that I have stayed hours and hours and hours on the call with and even lost sleep for to assist them, and yet still that is what I get in return. But you know, I'm still here to serve. I really, my heart is to serve and to see everyone succeed. So I'll continue to do so. Now I want to cover today Forsage X3, Forsage X4, and Forsage X Gold. I believe all 3 of them are very important. All 3 of them work very, very closely with each other. And we need to understand, to maximize our opportunity and to position ourselves for X Gold, we need to find ourselves, you need to be at least in the top levels. So you need to obviously have already opened up at least level 11. And I would really say you need to get to at least try to get to level 15, if not on X3, at least on X4, before you obviously open up your X Gold. Now, what X Gold is it's an opportunity for you to actually have your own smart contract, which is absolutely phenomenal. your own smart contract. I just want to quickly do something here. Sorry guys, let me just quickly. Okay. Okay, guys, please do not write on the screen. Very disrespectful. And if you're not interested in making a better future for yourself, then by all means jump off the call. But please do not come onto this call and go and write on the screen and, you know, make the next person's experience not good just because you don't want a better future. So if you're not interested in a better future and you are happy with poverty, you're happy with you know, lack in your life, all good and well. Enjoy your lack, enjoy your poverty, but don't come and bring that type of energy to these calls and come and scribble on an opportunity that someone else can unlock blessings and abundance for their family and their future. So, okay, let's get straight into X3. Now, a lot of people have told me, yesterday I got a phone call from someone that told me the only way that you will ever be able to become financially free in X3 is if you sign up at least 1,000 plus people. Now, I want to show you something live on the screen. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'm not going to argue with that person. I'm just going to today get onto the calculator and show you what's going to happen if you sign up 1,000 people. I'm not going to stop anyone from signing up 1,000 people. If you want to sign up 1,000 people, by all means. But you know what? That is putting yourself 10 steps backwards. You're going to run around like a headless chicken trying to sign up numbers, and you get 1,000 people, all good and well. Whoopee, you've got 1,000 people and you've earned 150,000 Rand. I know of people this week that have signed up 2 people in Forsage that has made 3 times that already. That has already made 450,000 Rand with only 2 people. So that clearly shows me that it's not about the numbers. So we need to understand, and I've been saying this from day one, from version 1, and yet still people do not follow the basics. They're trying to reinvent the wheel. They're trying to run after those numbers, and they're not focused on the basics of Forsage, which will make you financially free. I refuse to go around running like a headless chicken, signing up hundreds and thousands of people, because all I'm going to sit with is a small little 150,000 Rand that I can do absolutely nothing with. That cannot even pay for half of the car that I'm purchasing for myself. I mean, guys, that is crazy to go and kill yourself running around trying to find 1,000 people. I want to show you something quickly. Now, yes,
Evan, can I just add something to that? Is you're going to have 1,000 people. You cannot give individual attention to all those people. The smaller your group is, the more individual attention you can pay to them, the better they are going to grow. They are going to become financially free, which will make you financially free. You go sign up plenty of people, and what happens is you cannot keep a track of all of them, and then 110 people phone you and ask you what to do, and you are not growing yourself. You have to make the people that are under you, you have to clone yourself. Okay, so whatever you are doing in the business, they must be doing as well. And if that is not the case, guys, you are fighting a losing battle. It's no use going and going through your phone book and just sending out your link and stuff like that, and people signing up, and there's no growth. So yes, as Raymond said, on X3 position 1, you'll be cycling like a headless chicken. But what's that going to do for you? Nothing. Until the people understand the concept and they are clones of what you are doing, that's when you will grow. So the main objective is to get you to work with the people that you bring on, and from those people, get them to do what you are doing, and the spillover will run down. And that's the most important.
Thanks so much, Robert. That's excellent. It made me want to think of something right now. I want to ask those that's on the call right now, and please just be open and honest. If there's anyone on the call, for the past week, I've earned 680,000 Rand for the week, over 150,000 Rand a day. If there's anyone on the call right now that says they would like to achieve this, okay? They would like to achieve this in 5 days. Just type the word freedom in the chat box right now. If you'd like to achieve 150,000 Rand a day, type the word freedom. Thank you. Now, I want to show you something quickly. Now, a lot of people have gotten to me and said, yeah, Raymond, the only reason why you want to build big teams, the only reason why you want to get people onto Zoom calls is because you want to make money off everyone. I want to tell you something quickly. I've got Robert in my team. You know, if Robert goes and signs up 1,000 people, guess how much? Can anyone tell me quickly how much I will earn off Robert's 1,000 people? Anyone, if you can put a figure in the chat box. Robert is directly under me, and Robert signs up 1,000 people. If anyone can put in the chat box quickly what I will get from those people. Just put a figure in the chat box for me.
30 to 50,000 Rand.
Nope. Any other guess? But thanks a lot, Paul. Remember, it's not 1,000 people I'm signing up, eh? Listen carefully. The 1,000 people my person under me is signing up. Anyone that can guess how much I'm going to earn off that?
I'll put everybody out their misery. You only get paid on every third person.
Okay. Let me take it actually a step further. I get absolutely, let me put in the chat box for you, because that third person doesn't necessarily come to me if you understand the matrix, and we're going to cover this today. I get potentially, if, there we go, someone actually answered, 0. I get potentially 0. Yes, I may get in between if I am at that time in the right position in the matrix, but no one knows that's going to happen. Potentially, I could be getting absolutely 0. So by me getting into a space where I'm building my team's team doesn't necessarily make me wealthy. And you know what? I've been accused in the last couple of days. I've been threatened for my life. I've been told that I'm a P, a C, all sorts of things at 12 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock early morning, phoned awake to be sworn at and everything, because I want my people to get people onto a Zoom call so that I can make millions. Guys, your people makes me absolutely 0 and puts money into your pocket and no one else's pocket. Number 1, I only make money of the people that is directly under me. Now, I know this sounds very confusing right now, because now why would I only want 3 people then instead of 1,000 people? Now, it's going to seem like I'm jumping a little bit initially, but I want you to prove something to you, and I want you to understand the power of 3 and how you can, if you apply this, by next week when we get onto the Zoom call training, where you can be, listen carefully, not on 600,000, but where you can hit your first million. I can guarantee you, if you apply what I'm going to show you today, by next week, Saturday afternoon, you can hit your first million rand. I have got absolutely no doubt in my mind that that is possible, because the system is absolutely designed for that. But unfortunately, people don't understand the power of 3. Now, I just want to show one more thing on this concept of 680, because a lot of people said freedom. So I want to show you, you've got 2 options. If you want to make 680,000 Rand to 1 million Rand this week, you've got 2 options to do this, okay? Now, I know a lot of people, I know, Paul, you would love to make this week if you've not already made it. So let me show you, Paul, the options that you've got. 680,000. Let's quickly have a look at this. 680,000 divided by 150 Rand. You can go sign up 4,533 people this week. That's your first option. Okay? Who here believes, and let's be honest, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't a damn see myself signing up 4,533 people this week. Who here believes that they are able to sign up 4,533 people this week? Let's just be honest in the chat box right now. If you believe that you can sign up 4,533, I can't. I know. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to try and put up a act here and say that I'm going to do it. I do believe that if I want to do it, that I can, because any one of us can do whatever we want to. Yes, Robert?
Sorry, Raymond, it's Paul. That's what I was going to say. I believe I can sign up 10,000, but whether I have the work ethic and the motivation to do that is a totally different story.
Correct. That's what I was just going to get to. That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Sorry, is the chat room open? Some people can't chat.
The chat room is open. I'm seeing it. Not at all. No, no way. Nope.
The chat room is not open, Raymond. We can only message either you or Robert.
Okay, let me just check.
Oh, sorry,
now.
my bad. You've opened it for everybody now. My bad. Sorry, you've just opened it for everybody.
Cool. Excellent. So now I want to show you, this is your first option. You can either go around like a headless chicken and go and make 650,000 Rand, and guess what? You're probably going to stagnate things. You're probably not going to grow further than that, maybe make an extra 10,000 Rand a week thereafter, or you can, this next coming week, make 680,000 to 1 million Rand, and thereafter average at least a quarter million to 500,000 Rand a week, guaranteed thereafter. Possibly even 1 million Rand a week thereafter, by only speaking to 3 people instead of 4,500 people. And I know that sounds crazy, because I just said just now that you only earn off your first line. And you do only earn off your first line. Because look here, just look carefully. Here is me, okay? I speak to 3 people, okay? My 3 people speak to 3 people. Guess what?
I couldn't find 3 people in your contacts.
Oh, shut up, Bixby. Sorry, my phone is talking to me again. Okay, so I speak to 3 people, and my 3 people speak to 3 people, and I don't know how Bixby can't find 3 people in my contact list. But anyway, now, if my 3 people have...
really need you.
Oh, my word.
To tell me how I can help.
Okay, just sorry, let me just switch my phone off, because Bixby has just lost her mind. Okay. Sorry about this, guys. That's the joys of a smartphone.
That's the joy of being able to purchase a brand new phone, the technology, and that tells you how to run your life, Raymond.
Yeah, but Bixby has just gone mad. She's lost her mind here.
I couldn't find match lost in your contacts.
Okay,
I would go mad too if I saw the amount of TRX in your wallet.
Okay, excellent. Bixby has now gone to sleep. Okay, so if I share with 3 people, my 3 people share with 3 people, I've still only spoken to 3 people, yet I have got a network now of 9, 10, 11, 12 people immediately. Yes, I do not earn possibly off these people. There will be times that I'll earn off that one, and that one, depending on where I am in the network. Understand correctly, we're going to cover it. But I've now got 12 people. Now, I will still potentially only earn off the first 3 people, but I'm going to show you now how, by following the system and those 3 getting 3 each, and those 3 getting 3 each, you are now sitting in a situation where I've got a team, let me show you, of 2,146 people in a matter of a week. I did not speak to that 2,146 people, and potentially I'm not earning off that 2,146 people. But how it does impact me is actually very, very simple. And I've gone over this quite a few times. And that is, I speak to 3 people. Just put this picture here quickly. I speak to 3 people. My 3 people go and speak to 3 people. Now I want some interaction because I want you to catch this and not let this go past anyone. Who here believes they can speak? And when I say speak, I don't expect you to share this with anyone. Who here believes you can invite 3 people to a Zoom call this week? Just put there the word believe. So we no longer 4,500. If you believe that you can invite 3 people, that's all, to a Zoom call, write the word believe. Now we've got so many people on the call right now writing the word believe. So I believe that every single person that is on this call can invite 3 people to a Zoom call and knows at least 3 people. I don't know why Bixby doesn't know 3 people, but that's fine. Every one of you knows at least 3 people. I'm getting believe both on Zoom and on YouTube, so that's fantastic. Now, listen carefully. I want you to be a little bit honest. Right now, who believes that you can get 3 people in 1 week? Just put there the number 5 for 5 days in a week. We're going to just do Monday to Friday. Okay. Who believes that you could possibly get 3 people in 3 days? Put the number 3 there. So 1 person a day. If you believe you can get, okay, there's 3. Okay, fantastic. Who believes you can get 3 people in 1 day? Put the number 1. Okay, there's some people here that's saying number 1. Okay, now I want to show you something very, very powerful. So if you speak to 3 people on day 1 and you get them onto the Zoom call, okay? You get them onto that Zoom call. Now those 3 people, if they can possibly do it in only 3 days, maybe they're not as good as you, they can only do it in 3 days. Guess what's going to happen? 4 days into your network, you're sitting with 12 people, okay? Now those 4 people can only do it in 5 days, okay? So now, 2 weeks down the line, you are sitting with a network. Robert, I don't know, Paul, if you can work this out for me, 3 times 3. I don't even know. It's not 3 times 3. It's 3 times. Well, if you can work out how many people is on that level and how much people is in your network, but it's crazy. In just 2 weeks, you will be 1, 2, 3 levels deep, and possibly in 3, 4 weeks. I'm going to just take it on a month. I'm just going to take it on. I'm taking the worst case scenario. You do it in 1 day and the rest of the people go up to even a 5-day period. They take a week to find 3 people. They take a whole week. So if you can tell me, if there's anyone, thanks to Abida and to Monique, they can tell me how many people we would already have on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th level. My maths is not as good as your guys' math. Then that'll be great if you can. If you can't, it's absolutely fine. But I want to show you what's going to happen now. 5 levels deep, 1 month. It's taken 1 month to achieve that. So what's going to happen in 1 month? You share with 3 people. The moment you've shared with 3 people, immediately you've got a team, according to Abida, of plus minus 100 people. What's going to happen now? You are immediately able to open up the next level without taking a cent out of your pocket, okay? On your first day already, because you said on your first day you can get 3 people. Now,
David?
Yes, Robert.
Sorry, Ben. I'm just want to cut you short there. If you're on level 5, obviously it's 243 people. It's correct. Go 5 levels more. It is 59,000 people. So it's 59,000 people in your downline. What do you think your figures are going to be on? Our participants at the moment, we're only sitting on 61,000.
Yeah.
Just imagine what it's going to do for the business.
Exactly. Absolutely. Now, I see Abida answered me. Listen here carefully. Abida answered me, and she just shocked herself with her answer, because you guys have heard me say this over and over, but yet you have not understood the power. And that's why I could have worked this out on a calculator before I done this, but I decided I want you guys to work it out, because now you are shocking yourself and realizing what I've been saying all along and how powerful this is. It is simple mathematics and the power of duplication and consistency. You share with 3 people, you immediately can open up level 2 without taking a cent out of your pocket. But what are those 3 people going to do? They want to get to level 2 without taking money out of their pocket. So they're going to share with 3 people. And the moment they share with 3 people, they're able to level up to level 2, which means you can level up to level 3 without taking a cent out of your pocket. Now, those people that is here now is going to share with 3 people, bringing them in, which is going to bring these 3 people to level 2, which is going to bring your initial 3 people to level 3, which is going to bring you to level 4. Guess what? Without taking a cent out of your pocket. At this stage, what I worked out yesterday, by level 4, X4 is already on autopilot as well. So you should be, by this stage, simultaneously be able to upgrade both X3 and X4 to level 4 by simply starting off with 150 Rand, $7, and sharing with 3 people. Now, those 3 people is going to share with 3 people. We're just talking 5 levels deep now. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to get those people to level 2, those people are going to jump to level 3, those people are going to jump to level 4, your people's going to jump to level 5, and you're going to be pushed into a situation where you can open up level 6 without taking a cent out of your pocket. And this has now taken you exactly how long? 1 month. And that is worst case scenario. If everyone can share this, we have Zoom calls every day. If everyone can share this with at least 3 people every day, listen carefully. If you can share this with 3 people every day, let me show you what's going to happen. 6 days into Forsage, 150 Rand that you put in, you will be on level 6 of X3, level 6 of X4 without taking a single cent extra out of your pocket. 6 days later, 2 weeks into Forsage, you will be on level 12 X3, level 12 X4 without taking a single cent out of your pocket. If there's anybody that does not understand what I've just said, please just put in the chat box that you do not understand. If you don't understand this concept of duplication, please put it in the chat box. And let's not be ashamed. Let's please, and if you don't want to put it publicly, you can send it to me privately. That's absolutely fine. But I need you to understand this, because I've explained this time and time again for the last couple of months, and yet still people will contact me and say, Raymond, we've signed up 3 people. We signed up 3 people, Raymond. You're an effing liar. You're a bastard. You're a pig. These are all things that I've been called the last couple of weeks and months. The last 3 to 4 days, again, I'm going to say, there's people in the team that has phoned me up midnight, early hours of the morning, bothering me and my family to tell me of how much of a POES I am and how much of a CUNT I am and all these things, and that I don't care about anyone and all these. I mean, it's absolutely absurd how the people have treated me, and it's fine. I'm not here to try and look for sympathy by anyone, but I'm trying to put a point out. If you're going to sign up, because guess what? Every time you need to understand that the blockchain is transparent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get onto the blockchain and I'm going to check what you've done. And 99% of people that has contacted me to swear at me and to abuse me verbally is people that have signed up 3 dead positions under them. So 3 fake positions is people that have opened their own accounts underneath themselves that has not signed anyone under those accounts, and then they've phoned me to verbally abuse me and say nothing's happening. Guys, understand that no one is going to just magically fall into your lap under those 3 accounts. Those need to be 3 people that's going to speak to 3 people. I don't know what is so difficult, and please don't get me wrong. I am passionate about Forsage. Some people have accused me of being rude and being sarcastic on the pause with the way I speak. My loudness and whatever is simply my passion and my heartbeat for the community. That's all it is. So when I get loud, you need to understand, sometimes I'm jumping around in my office, walking up and down, because I am so passionate about seeing other people succeed. Now, if you literally, and most of the people said they can share this with 3 people in one day. Literally 99% of the people said they can do it in one day. So let me say this, in 3 weeks, if you can literally share this with 3 people in one day and duplicate that, teach your people to invite 3 people to a Zoom call, guess what? In exactly 3 weeks, you will be on level 15. In exactly 3 weeks, you will be on level 15. And that will be on X3, X4, and let's take a worst case scenario, 1 month, and even be able to be on level 15 in X Gold. Now, I want to tell you what that's going to mean. In South African Rand value, it's about 38 million Rand that you have just earned in 1 month. In dollar value, we worked this out twice this morning on the calculator to make sure that it is 100% correct. In dollar value, it's about 1.9 million US dollars. I think a lot of you have already seen that my goal here, that by December, is to make 1 million US dollars by this year, December. Serious, Flip, I changed my mind, going to get another 3 people in a day. We love your passion. Awesome. No, I love what I do because I love to see other people's lives change. Now, when I say 3 people, and I love the fact if you want to personally get another 3 people, if you've already got 3 people, by all means. But don't go and get a multitude of people that you can't look after, that you can't see to. You know, I've got teams that's not even directly under me, that phone me, that message me, and hence I have not been able to get out all the material that I've wanted to get out this week because I've been working with a couple of hundreds of people that has been contacting me for assistance, which is fine. My heart is to assist everyone, but you need to understand, just get a manageable team, 3 people is enough. But I love that Abida brought this up, because if you bring in 3 people and you see those 3 people are not doing something, it doesn't mean that the first 3 people are potentially the 3 people that you need. It doesn't mean you need to give up on them. Believe in them if they don't believe in themselves, because the only reason why they're not doing anything is because they don't believe in themselves and they don't believe that they deserve a better life. And it's for us to show people that everyone deserves a better life. So sometimes it might take you speaking to 9 people, it might take you speaking to 12 people before you find those 3 people that is going to catch the vision, that's going to catch the heartbeat, and that's going to speak to another 3 people. But ultimately, this should not take you more than a month to be able to achieve. In 1 week, I've achieved level 13, and ultimately, you should be able to achieve level 15 in 1 month maximum, in my opinion. If you follow, listen carefully, if you follow the system of duplication and the power of 3. If you're not going to follow that, and if you're going to run around trying to sign up 100, 1,000, or 10,000 people, and you're not going to duplicate, I guarantee you, to gain these type of results, it can take you anything between 15 to 20 years. And that is not exaggerated figures. That's me sitting actually early on a calculator and working things out as well. So you can choose, once again, go and invite 4,500 people, sit for the next 15 to 20 years, and gain a place of 35 million Rand and be financially free, or work smart and follow a system that has been proven, a system that is guaranteed to give every single person equal opportunity and success. Speak to 3 people, allow them and teach them to speak to 3 people, and you will be in the next month. And even if it delays a little bit, because maybe it takes you a little bit longer to find that 3 people, maximum 3 months, maximum. It should not take you more than 3 months. Literally maximum 3 months. You'll be able to sit in a place like myself, retired, financially free, time freedom, and have at least 35 million Rand on your name. Most of you know that I'm directly under Lardo. I have direct access to Lardo. I've interacted with him more than once. He's been on a Zoom call on 2 occasions before. And now we are literally in a position of being probably the fastest growing team in the world with the greatest results. And guys, you are in the winning team. And again, coming back to the fact that we are still in pre-launch. So this is the time to find that 3 people and encourage your 3 people to find 3 people, because in the next 2 to 3 weeks, what's going to happen? We are launching X Gold, and then we are fully operational and fully functional on Forsage Tron, or rather Tron Forsage, or Forsage version 2, I think is the best way to put it. And we are literally a steam train that no one is going to stop, guys. And what's then going to happen if we continue that system? Understand something, that everyone that is in Forsage now, version 2.0, that is in the pre-launch, we are going to be right on top in X Gold. We are the first people to gain the opportunity to enter into the system of X Gold. But if you want X Gold to work, listen carefully, if you want X Gold to work, you need to be on this bottom level already in your X3 and X4 if you really want your X Gold to work. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And again, don't try and jump the gun. Don't try and go and you know, go and try and redevelop or reinvent the wheel. It's not going to work. So actually, I must put people under people and not 1,000 under myself. The deeper the level, the more money. Well, basically, yes. The stronger the foundation. And, you know, I have put quite a lot of people under me. I have immediately jumped to 50-odd people. And the main reason for that, and I think most of you know, that in your back office, you've got an opportunity to invite partner. When you click on that, it invites all your previous partners from the previous platform on Ethereum. So I've done that, and hence my numbers just grew extraordinarily, because I did not go and personally sign those people up. That's people that came from a previous downline and jumped over. So now all I'm doing is I'm placing people in my downline, but also there is a little bit of a catch-22 there, because you don't want to, listen carefully, you don't want to also create dead weights. You want to build deep, but you also want to teach your team to do the same. Because I've also, and I know it's sometimes a little bit difficult when you start helping people and building deep, because it creates this passive complacency in people where they say, you know what, I don't need to do anything because my upline is doing it for me. I do believe we need to dig deep, but if you're going to get someone that's going to have that attitude, get another number 3 under you and start building under them so that they can start doing the same that you're doing. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And we're not trying to be funny here, but we need to create like a team of like-minded people that will start building a network that is deep, a network that is strong, and a network that can literally take over the world. We are going to be the leading team in Forsage that will be able to bring financial freedom to absolutely everyone globally, because that is the heartbeat, guys. That is the vision. And then also, before I get to X Gold, a lot of people have asked what has happened to Forsage 1.0. Nothing's happened. Ethereum is still strong. It's still growing on the blockchain. Ethereum is still one of our top leading coins. Forsage version 1 is still going to make a legacy income for multiple families around the globe. But yeah, we've got a leveraging platform that can get people, and I would say focus on version 2 to get to level 15 in X3, X4, and X Gold, and then take your team back to version 1 and pump the monies into version 1, where you start building there, getting to level 12, and now you've got a magical steam train on both sides where you're getting paid daily payments of Ethereum, daily payments of Tron. I again woke up this morning with bot payments from both Tron and Ethereum, even though most of the leaders on this call know that I believe in focusing on one time, and that's why you might seem that you think that I'm only focusing on one thing or only on Tron. It might not be that it's in the forefront, but I'm still supporting the Ethereum blockchain and I'm still getting payments there. But I would advise you to get your people to understand there's a transition that's taken place. And the reason for this transition is because we've got a Tron blockchain, which is a gaming blockchain, which is designed for a greater amount of transactions to go through the blockchain per second. I mean, literally on the Ethereum blockchain, it is a fraction that it can handle. And this is why we've had this clogging in the system, whereas on the Tron blockchain, it is running smoothly and efficiently because it is a gaming platform. And that's why things are just moving in like overdrive. But very soon, the Ethereum developers are busy with the final development of Ethereum 2.0 blockchain. And there you're going to see your Ethereum Forsage accounts also just suddenly start running just as smoothly, just as swiftly, just as quickly, and both of these accounts are going to work in overdrive. But we need to understand where we at in the transition. We need to understand that right now that we need to get our people's focus right and understand that if we want to succeed, even in version 1, get the people to build up that passive momentum in version 2, and then we can move back to version 1 again and stop pumping funds there and start earning on both sides. Now, when you are on version 2, you build up your X3, you build up your X4, and you should be able to do this. If you follow the structure of 3x3, and if there's anyone on this call that still does not understand the 3x3 system, please say it in the chat box. And if there's anyone on this call, and I want us to be transparent right now, if you don't mind, and you can type it to me privately if you want to, but if there's anyone on this call that has heard me talk about the 3x3 for the last couple of months over and over, but only for the first time today, do you fully understand it? Just type there first time in the chat box as well, so that I can understand as well that people really do understand the power of 3 and understand it now properly compared to what we've explained it. Awesome. Thank you very much. I'm not going to mention names, but there's people saying first time. Thank you very, very much. There's people even that contacted me again this morning about the 3 and still I could see that they could not understand it, but now people are telling me first time. So excellent. Thank you very much. I'm going to move past that now. Now, if we look at X Gold, this is where you are now basically getting your own smart contract. I don't want to spend too much time on X Gold now because we need to mainly focus on X3 and X4 to position ourselves for X Gold. If you're going to shift focus now, guys, listen carefully, and you're going to shift your focus away, everything's going to collapse. Follow the system, keep it simple, build your X3, build your X4, get those levels up, at least level 11 and higher, so in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And again, if you are following the 3x3 system, we set a month taking it on the factor of people taking 5 days to find 3 people. If it takes 1 to 2 days, within the next 2 to 3 weeks when Forsage Gold is launched, every single one of you should already be on level 15, and every single one of you should already have earned at least 5 to 10 million rand, and I'm talking about profits. Clean profits, spendable, tangible money. And that is something, and I know it sounds extraordinary, it sounds like, how is this possible? It is, you saw it for yourself. I explained the power of 3 now, the power of duplication by your 3 getting 3. Now on Forsage Gold, if let's first look, X3 has 3 people under us. The first 2 positions are payments. The third position is going into the system. And I know, let me just go there quickly. I know a lot of people talk about upline. It doesn't always necessarily go to the upline. And the reason for this is, if, for argument's sake, Robert now gets his third person, and I've already got 2 people under me, okay? His third person's payment does not come to me. It will still go past me and go to whoever else is next in line, okay? If you guys don't understand that, just please type in the chat box that you don't understand that. So I think that's quite simple. You only get paid on your first 2 positions. It's as simple as that. Your third position goes into the system so that you can get repositioned there again, recycled there, re-entry, so that you can gain that passive momentum of payments for the rest of your life over and over and over again. Whereas on X4, the first 2 positions goes to whoever's next in line, because this is a community project, X4, where everyone grows together. So the first 2 people goes to whoever. You receive the payments on X3 of your first 2 guests, but someone else will also get paid on those first 2 guests of yours on their X4, simply because they are in the program, they've positioned themselves correctly, and the beauty is that on these first 2 payments, it will go to whoever's next in line, and that's someone that's already got their first 2 people, but 3 and 4 is open. Now, yeah, it says 3, 5, 4, 6. The reason for that is it doesn't necessarily always come in the order. Sometimes you will see someone placed here, and then all of a sudden placed there, and then all of a sudden placed there, all of a sudden placed there. So it's not necessarily going to be in the exact order of first going to that spot, then there, and there. So we need to understand that depending on where the person is in the system. I don't want to get too technical right now, because I want to focus on what I believe is the most important. I can make a video because we have been studying this to understand how it works 100%. But I believe that we need to really understand mainly how we can grow in this and make a phenomenal income. And to understand that this is literally the furthest thing from a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi, because your JOB is literally that. Your JOB is a Ponzi, your JOB is a pyramid scheme, because a pyramid scheme or Ponzi is only where the guy on top gets wealthy. Yeah, you will see that there are people that are below me that has already made more money than me. You will see that people that have come in after me. There's one person that actually joined after me. There are, I think, 200 or 300 people further down the line in the system than what I am, and yet they have made about 10 times the amount that I have made. So it's got nothing to do about who's on top, who's below, and that is typically what you're going to see in a Ponzi or pyramid scheme. But yeah, is an equal opportunity that is working on the blockchain, that is a smart contract. So there's no manipulation, no altering taking place that will be taking place in a Ponzi, but an opportunity for everyone to be able to gain that passive momentum, as long as you keep it simple and follow the basic process of sharing with 3 people. So on X4, you earn from 3 positions under every single level, from every single level. Remember, could we please have this recording? Yes, it is recorded right now live on YouTube, so it will still be there, which is absolutely phenomenal. So I'd advise everyone to watch it over and over and over, really understand it. Even myself and Robert, we watch our own presentations, we learn from each other, we keep on educating ourselves, because you know what? That's another problem. The lack of knowledge is going to be the downfall for many people. Is it possible that you can send me a tutorial video? I'm struggling. Yes, we are busy. I should have had all the training videos and the tutorials and how to set up and everything done by Monday already. That passed. I actually haven't slept for 4 nights this past week. Drank some of the nights up to 6 Red Bulls a night just to stay up and try and make these videos for you. But unfortunately, I had people phoning me while I'm trying to busy record trainings, and then the whole recording is messed up and I have to start over. And I've had this problem whole week because people are calling me, swearing at me, complaining and threatening me all the time. And some of them even threatening me and complaining because I have not yet got these training videos out, but they are the cause of the delay. And I'm not trying to point fingers or whatever, but I'm, sacrificing my time, my sleep, my health even, to put this effort in. And all I'm asking is, guys, let's work together. Let's be patient. Let's get out what needs to be put out. Let's see that this week coming forward can be a better week for each and every one of us, where we will work together now that everyone is understanding the system better, where we as leaders can get out the necessary material also to put this on autopilot. So on X3, you earn off 2 positions each cycle, X4, 3 positions on every cycle. On X Gold, the first 2 people that fill in there will go up into, I know again it would say upline, but it's not necessarily your upline, it's up into the system, so we understand that correctly, because depending if your upline is not positioned correctly, it will bypass them. Okay, so these first 2 people will bypass, go into the system, and then the next 28 payments will go to you in percentages. First level 20%, second level 30%, third level or fourth level rather 50%, giving you a 1,120% return on what you paid for that slot. I mean, that is absolute madness, guys. This Gold is literally, in the first platform I said multi-millionaires. When X3 and X4 came out of Tron, I said multi-billionaires. I believe that we're going to see multi-trillionaires upcoming in this platform simply because of what Lotto has given us with X Gold. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on X Gold, because if you're going to shift focus and start thinking too much of X Gold, you're not going to even be able to position yourself correctly for X Gold, because if you are not secure in building a foundation in X3 and X4, you will not be able to start building on X Gold. So don't think too much about X Gold right now. We've still got 3 weeks. Build a strong foundation in X3 and X4. Get your 3 people to get 3 people. And in the next 3 to 4 weeks, when we're all on level 15 and X Gold is launched, we're all on the forefront. Our teams are already under us. So it's not a matter of signing up on a new platform or anything like that. Everyone will remain in structure. All you do is you will pay another 200 Tron to activate your X Gold. Then for anyone after the full launch that comes into Forsage, it will no longer cost 200 Tron, but rather 400 Tron, because it will slot them in 1 position in X3, 1 position in X4, and 1 position in X Gold. But that's only after the launch. For now, we need to focus on building the first 2, X3, X4. Once Gold is launched and we are on those higher levels, we will then have access to open our X Gold for 200 Tron. Our whole team will be slotted in immediately under us by them doing the same. And the last 2 positions will be for the repositioning or recycling of that position. If everyone understands that, if you could just quickly type that, take the stairs, there's no elevator to the penthouse. Sweet, exactly. Guys, take that stairs, let's pull together, let's work together. It's as simple as that. Okay, is it possible that you can send me a tutorial? As I said, we are working on that. We're absolutely working on that. Okay, Raymond, could we please have this recording? Yes, it's on the YouTube. Is it possible that you can see? Okay, that's the same one that I'm reading. Sorry, guys. Okay, awesome. We must get them before the gold is active. Yes, you need to get that 3 people before the gold is active. Make people understand we're still in the pre-launch, which is exciting. We're in the pre-launch phase. So instead of costing 400 Tron to join, which it will after the launch, it still only costs 200 Tron, and people are able to position themselves to be the first people that will be positioned in X Gold and having your own smart contract, okay, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And I'll get into more details about this, explain it in more detail coming closer to the time. But right now, I don't want to shift focus. I've spoken to Lardo about this. So I've got some more information, just like a lot of you picked up previously that I had information on Tron before we launch. But we need to work with specific strategy and wisdom, because I want to see my team develop themselves, and I don't want anyone to try and jump the gun, and by doing so, collapsing their whole business. So when I feel that it's closer to the time, maybe a week before the launch, I will get everyone onto a Zoom call again and have a full pre-launch presentation again about X Gold. I'll get exactly into detail and how to get your people ready. And understand, no one is signing up on new platforms. No one is doing, it's going to be in your current back office. Because yes, Smart contracts cannot be changed, cannot be manipulated, and this is something I asked Lardo. The smart contract is not changing. It's a brand new smart contract, X Gold, but the website has got nothing to do with the smart contract. The website is just an interface that makes it easier for us. So it's still the same website with the old smart contracts and the new smart contracts, which will both be displayed on one website. So you'll still log in with your same ID on Forsage or Forsage 2.0, sorry. And what happens is when you log in, you will see that gold will be active. We will be the first ones being already on that will see that. And that's why you want to get your people ready. And obviously when that goes live, like I say, a week beforehand, I'll let everyone know to tell their teams, listen, if you've already positioned yourself, and I believe if everyone understood what I said today and gets them to that place in the next 3 to 4 weeks, every single one of us will then be able to start buying the first few levels in X Gold, and everyone will be well on their way to financial freedom. It should then again take you roughly, it should actually take you a lesser period, but let's say roughly another month to fill up your X Gold as well. Because remember, you've already got your structure in place then. We're not building a new structure, we're not building a new team, but your whole 3x3 is simply coming over, which is going to fill up your X Gold, and immediately you'll just in days, just start upgrading, leveling up all the time, because you're literally just bringing over your whole current structure. It's as simple as that. Okay. Can you work on getting the TP app on a Wowie Gallery store? Is this possible? Okay. I will speak to Lardo about that. I did actually not know that it's not on the App Store. Just if you can confirm, Quentin, sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned names. If you can just confirm quickly, please, is that on the new Huawei's you're talking about? Because I do know that Huawei P40 series, I actually wanted to buy the P40 Pro last week, and then I was informed that obviously these apps are not functional. And I spoke to the Huawei sales rep for the Western Cape, and they said it could only be functional in next year only. Yes, on the P40. Okay. Unfortunately, it probably will only be rolled out. There is some people that has been able to still get it functional by not going through the App Store, but by downloading it directly, but not everyone has been successful. So I still will not say that it's going to be able to work. Unfortunately, that is an Huawei issue because they have moved away from the Google contract, and I have, as I said, spoken to the rep because I told them what I need the phone for. They told me only in next year, hence I went with the Samsung option. I still think the P40 is a beautiful phone, and I hope that they can obviously get that sorted. Can't get it downloaded directly. A lot of people have told me they can't, but there has been one or two that has been able to. I personally would not recommend trying to get something to work that is not supposed to work, because usually then you are trying to change certain things that shouldn't be changed, and you're going to mess up your device at the end of the day. So I will speak to Lardo. From Huawei side, I wouldn't know who to speak to. Obviously, I've just spoken to the sales rep, and that's for the info they have given me. Okay, the name of the app, Benito, is the Token Pocket. So obviously your Huawei, the newer Huawei P40s and further on, is not or is no longer having a Google license, so they do not have the capability of being able to utilize the normal Android apps. So yeah, unfortunately. If you are able to tell me though, on the P40, is the token, the Tron link working? Because I have not spoken to anyone about that yet. Do you know if Tron link works? Doesn't have to have the best always. True. P40 is a beautiful, beautiful device, but unfortunately it has a lot of limitations at the moment. But obviously that will go away in the future, but I know that people need this option now already. But if you know if Tron Link works on P40, if you can just let me know in the chat box, that will be cool. Yes, the Tron Link works. Okay, phenomenal. So I can at least know, let people know that. Thanks a lot for letting me know on that one. Okay, So basically it means that you can refer people for your downloads. This is awesome. Yes, you can do that. There's actually an option. I have not yet. In the previous Forsage, I was using the other link. I have not yet done it in this one. I personally am just sending people's link out, but you are actually able to send out a partner's link as well. You can actually build your custom link to say who it needs to build, etc. like that. I just find it personally easier this time around by just sending out the individual links of my people to people when they want to sign up. But yes, you can. If you duplicate and go 5 levels deep down, it's this then a total of 366 in this group. Just checking my math. Alfreda, I really, my math is probably not as good as yours, so you would have a better chance of working that out than me. But again, just on 53 people, and that is not me running around. I have sent out a link to my previous team via the system, and hence the reason why a whole like 40 odd extra jumped on board. But I've got a structure of 2,162 people, and that is simply because of the system of 3 get 3. No other system but 3 get 3. Very simple like that. So why can't we download using APKs? If you're talking about the P40, again, to try and change certain things, because it will sometimes ask you to change certain settings and permissions, it's not always advisable. If the phone is not designed for it, I would not recommend it. So obviously the P40, as we see, does work on TronLink. Very, very easy, simple app to use. A lot of people jump into clicking Discover to go to D apps. At the bottom center, they click Discover and they are unable to utilize it. You mustn't go to Discover, but in the bottom right-hand corner, it says Me. It will say Me. You click on Me. You will then click on Advanced Features. And from Advanced Features, you will click on DApp Browser and you will paste the affiliate link there. Okay. Awesome. When do you think people get some marketing videos? Okay. Again, I'm not 100% sure. Lado was working and his team was working already Sunday night, I know, on marketing videos. I have been trying to get, a lot of you know about the 3-step program that we used in the previous Forsage. I've been trying to get that done this week, and a short 6 to 10 minute max marketing video that I wanted to put together and make it a little bit exciting and that. But unfortunately, every time I've been busy with recordings, I will get people to phone me and whatever the case may be. So it's been a little bit impossible, but if we can bear together, if we can work together, and if you guys can just be patient with me, be patient with Forsage, it will be rolling out very, very shortly. And like I said, I will be doing my best to work on it myself as well. I do know that a lot of people have been getting back to me saying how incredible the spillover is. People have even said that they have seen, because you can go into your back office and see where spillovers and stuff come from, seeing that they're getting spillovers even directly from Lado. And that is simply because I am directly in his team. You are directly in his team, which is absolutely phenomenal as well. Now, I know that this isn't the formal presentation that I wanted to do. I was trying to build a PowerPoint. You can see that I've been busy on top here, trying to put something together to get that ready for today with the power of 3 and with the gold and everything. Unfortunately, with all the calls, that wasn't possible. So I just tried to do what I could now on this. But if you can just let me know if there's anything that you are still unsure about, anything that you still do not understand, anything that you want me to cover right now, if you can just quickly put in the chat box and I will cover that. I know that there was one person just now that did mention that they want to know about the transition to Tron. Once again, we had a full coverage of that on Sunday. It is on YouTube, so I'll share that again with everyone. But we are not moving away from Ethereum. It's simply we are just moving to a blockchain that currently can take more transactions. And as soon as Ethereum is now obviously advanced to those capabilities, which will be very soon from now. We'll be running very strongly with both as well. And then in terms of the question was, so do we start and get a new ID? Yes, absolutely. So you would get back to that person that got you involved on the previous platform of Ethereum. You would sign up under their new link on Tron, and you would start working on this side as well. It's obviously the beauty of this is there is practically no network fees. You're going to pay like a cent for network fees compared to 1,000 Rand on the Ethereum network at the current currently as we're standing. So that's absolutely phenomenal. Tomorrow we are not having a presentation, but I will be having a Facebook. What do you call it? A Facebook. Sorry, guys, lack of sleep.
Live stream.
Yeah, basically live stream, but not live stream. What's the other word? Watch party. There we go. So tomorrow I'll have a Facebook watch party of the presentation that we've done on Thursday night. So that will be running. You can share that, everyone. That will be from 11 o'clock South African time tomorrow. That's 10 a.m. UK time tomorrow. And you can share it with all your Facebook family and friends. And then Monday evening, 7 p.m. South African time, 6 p.m. UK time, we'll obviously have a live presentation once again. What's your advice on my status? I'm on level 7 on both X3. Okay, let me just go back there, just moved away. X3 and X4 on the first Forsage. I recently signed up someone who is on level 4 on both on first Forsage. I would personally say, bring your current structure over, build this side. Don't ever neglect or forget about Ethereum or Forsage point or 1.0. That is about to take off like a rocket as soon as Ethereum's new blockchain comes out. But I would say get on board onto the Tron network. And, you know, a lot of people don't realize this, but I only started with 150 Rand. I only started with $6, $7 on Sunday. I didn't even put extra in. I was planning, I will be honest, I was planning on putting much more in, but I didn't have a chance because I was running around assisting the team. Hence, I actually had so many people bypass me and lose quite a bit because of that. But you know what? I only put in 150 Rand, roughly $6, $7. Yes, it was about the next day or the day thereafter. I think I put another $2,000 in, of which the very next day I withdrew $3,000 again. So I typically did not put any money in out of my pocket into the system, and it's just been running on itself. And why? Because I understand the 3x3 system. It's as simple as that. Yes, yes, Paul.
But can I please expound on that? Thank you very much for bringing that up about the people passing you. Folks, this is to the 71 people here on the Zoom call, and the people out there on the YouTube call. Folks, it is imperative, please, that you keep in contact with your upline sponsor, your immediate sponsor, right? And you give them the courtesy of a message or a call prior to upgrading, because, guys, I learned this lesson in Forsage 1.0 in the ETH contract, where I lost out on over 30,000 pounds. Okay, you do the maths on that. That's over 600,000 Rand, primarily because you know, people upgraded in levels that I hadn't upgraded to. So guys, it's very, very simple. All it takes is a quick phone call, quick message. Hey, what level are you on in X3? Because I'm on level 3 right now and I want to upgrade to level 4. Are you there yet? If your sponsor is not there yet, what you're doing is you're giving them a heads up. They're going to say to you, I'm not there yet. Give me an hour, please. I'm out of the shops. You know, I'm doing something with the kids. I need to upgrade to that level. Because guys and ladies, if you upgrade before your sponsor does, you obviously going to pass them, and they're not going to get that spot. In X4, they're not going to get that spot. In X3, they're not going to get that payment, and they'll never get that payment because you've overtaken them. Thanks, Raymond. I just wanted to put that out there. It's just courteous, folks. You're in a community. You're in a project together. We're here to all help one another, and you need to tell your team, please get it out to your team, make it imperative, make it important that please just contact your upline, because it has happened in my team so many times, and I'm getting messages. Listen, I'm losing money here because people are upgrading, and I'm keep on saying, make your team aware that it's just courteous to give you a call. Thanks, Raymond. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul. It's very important what Paul was saying there, because if we take a look at it, we're trying to build a business. You have to look at this as a business, guys, because even though you're not working a 9-to-5 job, this is a business, and you have to respect your business partners. You can't just walk up to your colleague at work and say, listen here, I'm gonna just take a pay increase because you're not around or something like that. It doesn't work that way. Just have the common courtesy, especially if it's in a job situation. If it's your supervisor, you can't go above him until you both get called in and say, listen here, Peter's doing much better than Paul. Paul, you are going to get promoted. So it's like he said, it's just common courtesy that you let the person know that before you upgrade, or else you're losing money. Because I hate losing money. I think everybody hates losing money. So just keep that in mind when we're doing it, guys. And then with this 3x3, I know I've mentioned it before, but please look at the 3x3 as part of your growth, part of your projecting yourself and letting other people follow what you're doing. So in other words, if you get 3 people, like Raymond was going through, get 3 people just to do what you are doing, you will fly. Thanks, Raymond.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Robert. Is there anyone on the call that does not know about the notifier bots? You do not know about the notifier bots on Telegram that tells you when you've been paid. It's an amazing
I've just got 2, Raymond. I don't know about it, but I've just got things saying I've just been paid twice. So thanks a lot.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to send in the chat box right now. I'm going to send to you the notifier bot. You need to have Telegram, obviously. And it's very simple. You click on this link that I'm going to send you now. And then from there, I just need to find where's this bloody thing. Sorry. So from there, after you've clicked on that, let me just do it from my phone. I think it will be much, much easier. Apologies. So all you do is you click on this link, you click start, then you click settings, you choose English or whatever language you prefer. And then from there, you click accounts, you copy your Forsage Tron wallet address. So that's the wallet address from either Token Pocket or Tron Link. You copy that and you paste it after you've clicked accounts. Okay, you have to first obviously click accounts first. Once you paste that, it will be added. Every payment that comes through, anything that happens on your Forsage account will immediately be shared with you on Telegram each and every time. So I'm just sending this quickly. Okay, let me just see. I have actually got it here. Okay, copy. I'm just going to put it in the chat box quickly, guys. And if there's anyone else still that's got any questions, you just
Raymond?
Yes.
I want to put a challenge out to everybody.
Thanks, Bella. I see you put it there as well. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody that's on the call that's part of Forsage at the moment, put your X3 and your X4 position in the chat room, and make yourself, and right next to it, put your X3 and X4 position that you are aiming to be on Monday. Let's see who is able to put their money where their mouth is and to do something like this. It's because if you don't focus, if you don't have a goal, you're not going to achieve anything. Exactly. And like I say, If your goal's not big enough and it doesn't scare you, it is definitely not big enough.
Definitely.
That you are aiming to be on Monday. Let's see who is able to put their money where their mouth is.
Thanks, Paul. I love it.
Awesome. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic.
Thanks, Dominic. Come, guys.
Guys, we need to take action. We need to set goals for ourselves. Obviously, if you don't set goals, you will never be driven to go anywhere. I set the goal. I had a vision when I was on the streets, when I had nothing, and I ran. Jamal says 13 now and 15 by Monday. Awesome. Okay,
Jamal, we're not bragging. We're not bragging. Raymond and Jamal are not allowed to say anything. You must keep quiet.
Awesome, guys. So again, is there anyone right now, okay, that is bold enough? Ashley, I see you've just typed. Hopefully you're going to be the one putting your hand up. Or one, Ashley, I hope, yeah, I really hope Ashley's going to put up her hand so that she will be able to answer this. But if there's anyone right now that can answer me or explain to me how the 3x3 works, in your own words, I do not want Paul, Jamal, or Robert, or any other of the leaders to explain it. But if there's anyone that can put their hand up right now that can explain to me how the 3x3 works, the way you understand it, just put.
Awesome, Helene. I'm going to unmute you right now. Okay. So you should be able to unmute yourself right now. If you can just explain to us in your own words.
Okay. You have to get 3 people under you. And those people must get 3 people under them, and so on and so on.
Okay, and what do you have to do once you got your 3 people under you?
You have to train them and show them how to work the system.
Okay, aside from that, what do you do with the money? Do you take me out to McDonald's or to Spur, or what are you going to do with the money?
Now I'm going to keep it in there so it can grow.
Okay, would you open up the next level once you've got 3 people?
I would suggest the same to them.
Okay, and each time you open up the next level?
Yes.
Okay, so what I need you to do is you need to make contact with me and send me your wallet address so that I can send you 1,000 Tron.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Only a pleasure. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you so much.
Go. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, guys, I want to stop sharing the screen quickly. I want to just put my camera on here. Okay, so guys, it is really a no-brainer. Anyone can do this business. All you need to do is keep it simple, duplicate. There has been some people that's requested to have a look at Altcoin Trader. So I just want to quickly go on to Altcoin Trader very briefly. I am editing the Altcoin Trader video that we've currently got in place. So I will just be editing it from the ETH to the Tron, and then I'll repost it later today in all the groups to make sure that you all have that video to show people how to buy TRX or Tron. If you're not on one of the WhatsApp groups, please make sure you make contact with me and get placed into one of the WhatsApp groups so that you can obviously have all the updated information at all times. So I just want to share my screen here. Okay, so we literally coming to an end right now. So just very quickly, you would register on Altcoin Trader by going to www.altcointrader.co.za. Let me just put that in the chat box for you as well. Okay, so when I say register, all you need to do, go. I just want to see it. Do I post my wallet ID in the bot? You post your wallet address. So you go into your Token Pocket or Tron link, you copy your receive address and you post it in there. Okay, awesome. You will use the link of the person that shared this call. So whoever got you onto this call today, that's the person you get back to. If you're not a member yet, this obviously was a members training, but that's fine. If you're not yet a member, get back to the person and they will manage to get you signed up with their link. Why can't you use the ETH in Trust Wallet to buy Tron in Trust Wallet? Or you can do so, but obviously this is for people that want to, that has told me they're brand new, they want to obviously buy Tron. So yes, you can convert Ethereum to Tron. That is absolutely not a problem. But if you're wanting to buy TRX or Tron, you need to register on Altcoin Trader by going to www.altcointrader.co.za. You will click register, and then once you've clicked register, you'll put name, surname, username, all your particulars that they ask for. They will send you an email that you need to confirm, and obviously then log in. Once you've logged in, you will then go to, just to show you, to profile. This is obviously already an existing account. You would go to personal details, make sure all your personal details is in, including your cell phone number. We'll send you an SMS to confirm. You'll make sure your email is in by communication. And once that is done, you then will go to deposit. Now, I know this is very quick. It is recorded, so it will be on YouTube, but I will also be making the video now in a moment. You will then go to deposit. You will choose South African rands. You will choose ZAR bank deposits, as these two options are currently under maintenance. So bank deposits, if you are Standard Bank, you use Standard Bank. If you're Nedbank, you use Nedbank. If you are FNB, Capitec, or ABSA, I still recommend that you use Standard Bank, but on those options, when you make or do an EFT, you choose immediate payment. Otherwise, you're going to wait a day or two for your money to clear. So you choose immediate payment and you make 100% sure that your reference number is put in correctly. Otherwise, they will not allocate the money to your altcoin trader account. Once you've sent the EFT, it should take about 5 minutes. The money will reflect in the ZAR. As you can see, I've currently got about 10,000 Rand in my altcoin trader. So just a little bit of pocket change that I'm keeping there at the moment. Now, once that money is over there, you will then go back to your home screen and you will type in the search bar TRX. It will bring up TRX Tron. You will click on it. Once you've clicked on that, you then will go to buy TRX. So in this case, if I wanted to, I could purchase 9,872 TRX. So you leave the first line out, the second line you leave, and on the third one, I would write 9872. Now, this is going to give me 20,000 plus Tron, okay? But in your case, you'll just purchase 120 Rand. We'll give you 243. You'll click buy Tron. As soon as you click buy Tron, you will see that your ZAR value will disappear and it will go to your Tron value. As you see, I've got another 137,000 odd Tron on my altcoin trader as well. So again, just a little bit of pocket change on that side as well. But it will move from your ZAR to your Tron. And once it's in Tron, you can now go to withdraw, and that same receive address that we spoke about a moment ago, that receive address from your Tron link or your token pocket, you will copy that. And when you come to withdraw, you now choose cryptocurrency. Once you've clicked cryptocurrency, you will type in TRX. So you'll click on Tron. You will then paste your wallet address here. So you've copied the receive address in your wallet, you've pasted it here, and then the available Tron, all you'll do is press that little piece of paper. When you press it, it will immediately copy the full amount. Now there will usually be a red exclamation mark. All you do is you click backspace once, twice, boom, it is there. I click withdraw. Once I click withdraw, it sends me an email. I'm obviously not going to withdraw this right now, but it will send me an email, and that email you just click confirm, and then in a couple of minutes that is in your wallet. So this is a video that will come out in the course of today still, as there is already a video on altcoin traders purchasing. So all I'm going to do is be editing that current existing video to obviously point it now towards Tron instead of Ethereum. So guys, very, very simple. Again, this is not rocket science. The altcoin trader side, it may have gone over some of your heads. Especially if it's the first time and I've gone through it so quickly, I understand that. But what you need to understand is that I will continually do these calls, continually do these trainings, have them uploaded to YouTube, have training videos made. All you need to do is stay plugged in. Stay plugged in and know that there's a core leadership that is here to assist you. I'm using altcoin, but if we have money in the trust wallet, it does not allow you to buy Tron for some reason. Okay, I've never tried using it in Trust Wallet, to be honest. I have converted Ethereum to TRX or to Tron in Token Pocket, so you can do it there directly. So if you have got Ethereum from the previous platform, send it to Token Pocket, and then you can just click swap, and you can actually swap it to Ethereum. That's the one option. The second option is if you've got an Exodus wallet and you've got Ethereum, send it to your Exodus wallet, swap it to Tron. Or ultimately, if you need to purchase, you would use, preferably, I prefer Altcoin Trader, but the secondary option would probably be Binance if you wanted to use that, which is just an app you can download from Play Store. It does not allow you to buy from where was that? No, does not allow you to buy Tron. The awesome platform. We are so blessed to be part of this. Forsage ETH and Tron has changed my lives for the better. Thanks, Raymond. Only a pleasure. Really, it's an ultimate pleasure. So blessed to see how lives are changing, how people have an opportunity for once now to create a better life for themselves. Now, I know we never ever do testimonies on training days, but I just want to ask if one person is willing to put their hand up and just give a short testimony to encourage the people that is on the call that may or may not have heard a testimony before, but just ultimately needs a little bit of encouragement for today and going forward. So if there's any of the members that would like to share their current testimony, if you can just put your hand up, I'm going to unmute you, and then you can just share with us. That'll be great. Fantastic, Romelda. Really, really appreciate. Okay, I know I said one, but I'll unmute Romelda and Tiaska. So Romelda, unmute yourself. There we go. And then I'm going to give over to Tiaska afterwards.
Hi, Raymond. Hi, guys. Yes, all I want to say is the system is plain and simple. Compound. It's extremely important to compound and open your levels ASAP. That's what we're doing, and I'm proud to say that my husband joined TRX. Within the first week, he hasn't signed up anyone. All he did was open up his levels as he earned money. He got 11 system allocations. 11. He's already on level 6. He signed up Wednesday, 3 people only, and he's working hand in hand with those 3 people. I'm obviously helping everybody underneath me, not signing up anyone under me anymore, but helping the people under me to sign up people. And they started growing. They're on level 3, level 4, level 5, and they're moving. So yes, I understand the system today completely. I also had questions, but after listening today, yes, the 3 duplicate, duplicate, duplicate works fantastic.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Romelda. I'm just going to ask Tiaska if they would like to just unmute themselves right now. Your hand is up, so you should be able to unmute yourself right now.
Hi, Raymond. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hi. Firstly, I just want to say thank you for this beautiful opportunity. I can relate to your rags to riches story. You are an inspiration to me, and I have been trying to understand the system, and I have been putting it into practice, and it's worked fabulously because I have been able to now sign up my 3rd person, and reinvest. That is awesome. And now I'm able to assist my 3 people to sign up their 3 people. So I've already got one person that has signed up their first person. So it is going, it's beautiful. I've, for the first time being here in Cape Town, that I was able to make a few thousand rands out of just a few bucks in a few days. And I just want to say thank you because you care about people. Your heart is in the right place. And for those people that have been using harsh words towards you, well, you know what? It's time they get off their laurels and they start to do some work instead of sitting around and expecting everybody else to. You and Ladu have opened up a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for us. And it is amazing once you get to understand the power of 3 and that you can be able to grasp this vision and take it for yourself and to be able to run with it. So it's absolutely awesome. I just want to encourage everybody else. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tiaska. Really, really appreciate what you've just shared. And also, yeah, it's sad how some people react and carry on. And ultimately, they're just stealing from their own destiny. My heart will always be to still assist. But I can just do so much. At the end of the day, they need to take that step. They need to take that action and they need to take back the power because so many people have had the power stolen from them, from situations, circumstances, and people that has taken the power away. And it's for us to decide to take the power back and to create that ultimate destiny. So thank you to every single one of you for being on this call, for taking action and saying, you know what, we are taking back the power. We are taking control of our financial future and creating that destiny that every one of us desire. So, guys, I want to encourage every one of you to have an amazing, amazing weekend further. I am going to have a watch party tomorrow on Facebook. So there will be a live watch party at about 11:30 tomorrow morning. All you need to do is share that watch party or do a watch party with that video on your pages and tag as many people as you want of your friends and followers of Facebook. And guys, they say the sky is the limit, but I don't believe the sky is even our limit. There is no limit to the potential that this opportunity has created for every single one of us. So let's make the most of it. Let's really just pursue that financial freedom. And guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the watch party tomorrow. Be blessed, be wise, be awesome. And remember, Monday evening, 7 p.m. South African time, 6 p.m. UK time. Get your 3 people lined up for that next Zoom call. Thank you so much for the Lacquer weekend. Awesome. You guys must also have a phenomenally Lacquer weekend as well. I know I'm going to enjoy it with my Aldi TT. I'm going to have some fun still. So a lot of power there and really loving it. And can't wait to see every single one of you riding your dream car and living in your dream house. So guys, be blessed, be wise, be awesome.